Up front on row number one, Marnie DeBoer along with Gerald Steenhoven. They'll get them started. Marnie in the gold and purple 50M machine, our week one A feature winner. Steenhoven in the purple and orange machine as we go green. First heat race of the night, Lems Auto Recycler Sportsman class. DeBoer and Steenhoven side by side as they head off into turn number one. Steenhoven up high through 1 and 2 and down the backstretch with the race lead. Right behind him is the white 14 machine of Brian Crone settling into that second spot. DeBoer will fade back to third position. Got a battle shaping up at the back of the pack. The 57 of Todd Steenhoven along with the 32 of Nate Regnieris at the back of the pack. He raced number 1 of 2 for the Lems Auto Recycler Sportsman's class. There you see Gerald Steenhoven, your current race leader, followed by Brian Crone in the number 14 machine. Steenhoven in the 57W, Crone in the 14 as they make their way into turn number 4 and off of 4. Crone is closing the gap, but Steenhoven still leads, and coming up from third is DeBoer. Marnie DeBoer at third position, Nate Regnieris in fourth as the 57 machine of Todd Steenhoven has pulled in pit side and retired from the heat race. We've got a pass for the race lead. Brian Crone taking that 14 machine top side for the race lead over the 57W of Gerald Steenhoven. Crone now in first, Steenhoven in second, Marnie DeBoer your top three. Heat race number 1 of 2 for the Lems Auto Recyclers Sportsman's class here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. The Pizza Ranch of Rock Rapids bringing you all the racing action as Marnie DeBoer has her set sight on that second spot. A pair of purple cars heading off into turns 3 and 4. Off the exit of 4, it's still Steenhoven, and now DeBoer gets the run down the front stretch. Marnie DeBoer with 2 to go, placing that yellow and purple 50M machine into that second spot. Brian Crone, Marnie DeBoer, Gerald Steenhoven, and the 32 of Nate Regnieris, your 4 left on the track for heat race number 1 of 2 in the Lems Auto Recyclers Sportsman's class. White flag is out for Brian Crone. Crone, DeBoer, Steenhoven running 1, 2, and 3. Nate Regnieris in his first action out this year in the number 32 machine running in fourth spot with those sweet orange wheels. Checkers fly this time by your heat number 1 winner in the Lems Auto Recyclers Sportsman class, the 14 machine of Brian Crone.
Brian Crone with that heat race win. Marnie DeBoer battles back to retake the second spot away from Gerald Steenhoven in third. Those 3 will make it into the redraw. Nate Regnieris rounds out your field.
Leon Sneller in that green and orange 2 machine. Just outside of him, the black and red 99 of Dylan Sproke. The 14 2.0, that is Bill Crone. The 94 of Tyler Bradley, and the 42 of Travis Dan. Heat race number 2 for the Lems Auto Recyclers Sportsman's class. We're going green this time by. Green flag is in the air, and they're off. 2 machine of Leon Sneller taking advantage of that front row starting spot off to the early race lead. The 14 2.0 of Bill Crone getting up in the mix, as is the 94 of Tyler Bradley moving up to that third position. Dylan Sproke from the front row back to fourth, and the 42 of Travis Dan here on lap number 1 of heat race number 2 for the Lems Auto Recyclers Sportsman's class. Leon Sneller, your race leader. Here comes the 14 2.0 of Bill Crone underneath Sneller, looking for that race lead. Sneller with the high side run off the exit of 2 and down the backstretch. He'll keep that green and orange machine out front for a little longer. The 14 2.0 dogging him is Bill Crone, and Crone gets to the inside of Sneller, taking it off of 4 and down the front stretch. Bill Crone to the race lead. Bill Crone taking over the race lead in the 14 2.0. Leon Sneller in the 2 machine, followed by the 94 of Tyler Bradley, the 99 of Dylan Sproke, and the 42 of Travis Dan. Second and final heat race for the Lems Auto Recyclers Sportsman's class. Last week's A feature winner, Bill Crone, in the 14 2.0, your race leader. Crone followed by Leon Sneller. Little puff of smoke coming out from the hood of that number 2 machine as he headed through turn 1. Looks like it has ceased for the time being. The 94 of Tyler Bradley running in third spot. Dylan Sproke and Travis Dan at the back of the pack here in heat race number 2. 2 laps remain. Bill Crone, your race leader. Leon Sneller running in second spot. Tyler Bradley closing the gap on Sneller for that second position. And we'll see if Bradley can make a move here in that blue and white 94 machine. Sneller holding on to that second spot for the time being, and Bradley looking to make a move, looking to go high in that number 94 machine. We'll see if he can pull it off. White flag is out, this time by the 14.2.0 of Bill Crone, your race leader. Bradley going around Sneller in turns 1 and 2, and Bradley will move into second spot. Sneller shuffled back to third, still good enough for the redraw if he can hold on to it. Sproke and Dan at the back of the field. Checkers fly this time by the 14.2.0 of Bill Crone, your heat race winner.
Bill Crone takes home that heat race win. Tyler Bradley in second. Leon Sneller with that third and final transfer into the redraw. Dylan Sproke and Travis Dan will round out your field. That'll do it for our heat races here tonight in our Lems Auto Recycler Sportsman's.
Your feature winners the first 2 weeks. Marnie DeBoer, she was the feature winner in week number 1. She'll head off in 5th position on the inside of row number 3. Bill Crone on the inside of row number 2 in 3rd position. He was our A feature winner last Friday night here at the Rapid Speedway. As the Sportsman drivers get the signal from head flagman Cody Johnson, we'll be going green next time by. As you look at these cars piloted by the Rapid Speedway Pace vehicle, Leon Sneller, Tyler Bradley up front on row number 1. Crone and Steenhoven on row 2. DeBoer and Crone on row 3. Regnerus, Sproke, and Dan. As the Pace vehicle pulls off, the caution light goes dark. We're going A feature racing tonight in the Rapid Speedway. Green flag is out for the Lems Auto Recyclers Sportsman. They're taking them 4 wide down the front stretch. They'll ease that up to 3 wide off into turn number 1 down the back stretch. Leon Sneller with the race lead. Sneller in front of Bradley. Bradley blocking the 14.2.0 of Bill Crone. That will allow Marnie DeBoer on the inside of the track. Watch out, we've got contact. DeBoer and Bradley making contact off the exit of 4, but Bradley to the lead. DeBoer able to keep the 50M straight. And everybody's through A-OK. Our first A feature of the night, Tyler Bradley, your race leader. Marnie DeBoer in second spot. Bill Crone running in third. Here comes Brian Crone like a ruptured duck up top in that white 14 machine. Brian Crone rocketing up to 4th position and looking for 3rd. Brian Crone on the back end of Bill Crone as Marnie DeBoer goes down low looking for that race lead. Tyler Bradley able to hold that 94 solid. And Bradley still your race leader. Here comes Bill Crone putting the challenge to Marnie DeBoer for that second spot as they head off into turn number 4. DeBoer a little squirrely, but holding on to second spot for the time being. Now Bill Crone will power through in the 14.2.0 right behind Bradley. Tyler Bradley, your race leader. Bill Crone moving up into that second spot. Here comes Brian Crone in the white 14. Crone and Crone doing some business here tonight in the Lems Auto Recycler Sportsman A feature. Nate Rigneris going around on the entry to 4, collecting the 99 of Dylan Sproke. Sproke hops and comes down, and that will bring the caution out. Nate Rigneris going around. Dylan Sproke collected in that. Sproke's able to get that 99 down into the Lyon County Chiropractic Adjustment area. That was a pretty heavy hit back down for Dylan Sproke. We'll see if he's able to get enough repairs on that left front.
Well, Nate Rigneris went around in that number 32 car trying to keep it going, and then coming around the outside, contact from the 99 of Dylan Sproke. Sproke, our first visitor to the Lyon County Chiropractic Adjustment area. Lyon County Chiropractic right here in Rock Rapids brings the adjustment area to the front stretch here at Rapid Speedway where cars make their adjustments. If your body's in need of an adjustment, head on down to Lyon County Chiropractic, your natural choice in healthcare. Located on south side of Highway 75 right here in Rock Rapids.
Now just had to rip the nose piece off that 99 of Dylan Sproke. None the worse for wear. He's back out on the track. Now the 32 of Nate Rigneris. Getting some work done. The right side door going to come off. Looks like they're going to put that back on. Working on a right front for the time being in the Lyon County Chiropractic Adjustment area on that 32 machine of Nate Rigneris. Again, Rigneris going around collecting Sproke. Sproke looked like he was going to get around him, but Rigneris just couldn't quite hold it. Blending in well with the car, you can hardly even tell. Nate Rigneris in that 32 to the back of the pack, and we'll go racing once again. Tyler Bradley, your race leader in the number 94 machine. He started on the front row, survived a battle with Leon Sneller. Now he's got DeBoer, Crone, and Crone coming for him. As we go back, green flag racing, Lems Auto Recycler Sportsman class. Tyler Bradley up top, Bill Crone in the 14 2.0 down low. Crone will take over the lead. Here comes Brian Crone looking for that second spot behind Bill. Brian Crone down underneath Tyler Bradley looking for that second position. Marnie DeBoer, the girls want to play too. Here comes the 50M of Marnie DeBoer looking for that third spot to the inside of Bradley. Bill Crone, Brian Crone, Marnie DeBoer, Tyler Bradley. Bradley with a nice run on the top side of two, and DeBoer still too quick. Through the middle of two and down the backstretch. Marnie DeBoer, Tyler Bradley side by side for third spot. Bill Crone, your race leader. Brian Crone in second as we pass halfway this time by. Nate Rigneris has made his way back into the top five with that tape job on the right side of that 32 machine. Nate Rigneris back in the top five. Brian Crone looking for a piece of the race lead up high. Bill Crone through the middle in the black 14 2.0. Brian Crone in the white 14 machine. Bill Crone still with the race lead. Brian Crone in second spot. DeBoer and Bradley continue to battle it out side by side for third. Brian Crone with a run down the backstretch. Brian Crone looking for the race lead. Bill Crone smooth as ever down in turns 3 and 4. We'll keep that 14 2.0 up front, but here comes Brian with the run off the exit of 4. Off into turn number 1, Bill Crone, Brian Crone, Tyler Bradley, Marnie DeBoer, Nate Rigneris, your top five. Leon Sneller, Gerald Steenhoven, Dylan Sproke, and Travis Dan round out your field. Lems Auto Recycler Sportsman class, a feature. Bill Crone up in front of Brian Crone with 2 to go. DeBoer and Bradley, that battle could be for the remainder of these 2 laps here. Marnie DeBoer, Tyler Bradley side by side for third spot. Bill Crone with Brian Crone closing the gap. White flag will come out this time around. DeBoer and Bradley, you see that battle for third. White flag is out for your leader, Bill Crone, in the 14 2.0. Bill Crone in the 14 2.0, Brian Crone in the 14. Marnie DeBoer, Tyler Bradley continue to battle for third spot. Bradley with the advantage for the time being as Crone gets up high. Here we go for the A feature win. Bill Crone loses it a little squirrely, and Brian Crone going to take home the win tonight. The battle for third will go to Tyler Bradley, Marnie DeBoer fourth, Nate Rigneris in that fifth spot with that tape holding just long enough. Leon Sneller comes home in sixth. Good battle for seventh here as Travis Dan will beat out Dylan Sproke for that seventh position. Action-packed Lems Auto Recycler Sportsman class, a feature here tonight. Week number 3 at the Rapid Speedway, we've got our third different winner in the Sportsman class. Brian Crone will head to Pizza Ranch Victory Lane for the first time this racing season. And down at Pizza Ranch Victory Lane, where you'll find Joel Viss with some words from tonight's winner.
Well, thank you, Jay Kelly. We're down here in Pizza Ranch Victory Lane. Brian Crone making his way over here for the first time on the season. Brian, you had the run off of turn number 2 on the final lap, side by side with your dad down the backstretch. He bobbles on the bottom of turn 4. Would you have gotten him anyway?
Maybe. It's hard to say.
Hard to say. He was good there on the bottom side of the racetrack. You were working hard, though, staying committed to the top side, and sometimes better to be lucky than good.
Yep, I knew it was working good. Just had to, you just got to wait for it, and when you get the opportunity, you go for it.
Well, he got the win last week over top of you. He was talking a little trash in the pits before the races. It's about time you get some revenge, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, NASCAR says keep it calm, no fighting, keep it clean.
Well, and especially since he's the dad.
You bet.
Well, Brian, congratulations on your first win of the season. We'll let you get to Victory Lane. Brian Crone, your Sportsman A feature winner.
All right, Cooperative Energy number 14 machine of Brian Crone making its way into Pizza Ranch Victory Lane. 3 different winners over the first 3 weeks for the Lems Auto Recyclers Sportsman class here at the Rapid Speedway.